The crowd's roar was thunderous, but to Michael, sitting stiffly in the front row, everything sounded muffled, like he was underwater. His son Josh was on the mat, struggling to keep his guard up. Blood streamed from his nose. His opponent's fists were relentless. The referee was watching closely, but hadn't stepped in yet. Michael clenched his fists. He wanted to yell, to stop the fight, but Josh had insisted he could handle it. This was his breakout match, his first major step toward the pro circuit. Then it happened. A brutal roundhouse kick landed square on Josh's ribs. His body folded. The arena fell silent for a moment before the ref finally called it. Medics rushed in. Josh wasn't moving. In the hospital waiting room, Michael's wife, Rachel, sat beside him, wringing her hands. Doctors came in with grim news. Josh had internal bleeding and required a transfusion immediately. "We need O-negative blood," the nurse said. "Are either of you a match?" "We both are," Michael said. "Universal donors." A moment later, the nurse returned, frowning. "We ran a quick cross-match. I'm sorry, Mr. Graves. You're not compatible." "That's not possible," Michael replied, blinking. The nurse gave him a practiced but uneasy look. "We'll run further tests, but we can't use your blood." The blood test was just the beginning. Michael, already numb from seeing his son intubated and sedated, now sat in a cold hospital hallway with a manila envelope in his hand. Inside, a genetic breakdown that didn't lie. Josh wasn't his biological son. He didn't tell Rachel at first. Instead, he waited. Quietly, methodically, over the next few months, he got DNA tests for his other 3 children, 2 girls and another boy. None of them were his. Rachel was humming when he walked into the kitchen that Saturday morning. Sunlight streamed through the windows, casting a warm glow over the countertops. She had just made coffee. "I need to talk to you," Michael said. Something in his voice made her freeze. He laid the DNA reports on the table. Her lips parted, but no sound came out. She stared at the papers as though they were in a foreign language. "I want the truth, Rachel," he said. "All of it." She slowly sat down, eyes wide, breath shallow. And then she laughed. It was a short, nervous, disbelieving sound. "Michael, I didn't mean for any of this. You have to understand. It wasn't supposed to happen this way." "What did happen?" Her expression shifted, something between guilt and defiance. "It started with Dave. You remember him, the guy from my yoga class? He was there for me when you weren't. And then after him—" "How many?" Michael interrupted. Rachel looked down. 4. "So each of the kids has a different father?" She nodded. Michael backed away from the table as though distance could protect him from the shattering of his reality. Rachel's eyes welled up. "But Michael, I chose you. I came back to you every time, because you were the one I wanted. They were mistakes. But you were my home." "Home?" he whispered. "I built my life on a lie, Rachel. A whole damn life. I coached Josh's baseball games. I walked Clara down the aisle. I thought I knew my family." "You do," she said desperately. "You raised them. They love you. That doesn't change." "Yes, it does," he snapped, louder than he intended. "Everything changes." Michael moved out that night. The divorce was quiet, but final. He still visited the kids. They were shocked, heartbroken, but none of it was their fault. He couldn't bring himself to punish them for the choices their mother made. He was still their dad in every way that mattered, except the one that now haunted him every night. He watched Josh heal, and even helped him recover from his injuries. They never spoke of the blood test. They didn't need to. But sometimes, when the house was quiet and the air was still, Michael would lie in bed and wonder what had been real and what had never truly existed at all.